All right, everybody. It is Lead Connect Grow Mindset Monday here. My topic today is first things first. So we're going to get back to basics here, kind of get things in order with this. So first things first. And one of the things I want to talk about is we all have our whys we got into real estate. And you hear a lot of the kind of airy-fairy ones, we got into real estate because, of course, we're going to save the world. Oh, it's the American dream. I love houses. Well, I think I'd be good at it, whatever with that. I'm actually going to just, call BS on all of that. The reason we all got into real estate was to get paid. So now some of you are thinking you're probably Mother Teresa and you have a higher calling with all this stuff, but you're still going to need to get paid to fund all that stuff. So that's what I want us to think about. Everybody chill out a little bit. But at the end of the day, no one got into this business thinking they were going to not get paid with this. So that's what we're going to talk about. How do you get paid in real estate? Well, you have to have a closing. But is that the first thing? No, it's the last thing. So what do you have then? You have an appraisal. Okay, do you get paid then? No, because then you have to have the inspections and resolutions before that done. You need to even have an accepted contract before that. You need to, have negotiations before you get an accepted contract. You're going to have the contract offer. You're going to have showings before the contract offer. You're actually going to have to get a listing signed before you get the showings. You're going to have a listing appointment before you get the listing signed. You're going to have the listing consultation before you get it signed, and then the listing appointment before the consultation. You're going to need an appointment before you get that, and then you're going to need a lead before that. And so where you get your leads, they're from your database. Sometimes they're referrals or advertising. Sometimes they, drop out of the sky. You can get them at an open house. But it all starts with lead generation if you want to get paid. You got to be working with someone. Ninjas call it flow. You got to be in flow. So I want you to think about this first things first here. If you don't have a buyer lead or an active buyer, if you don't have an active seller or a seller lead, or if you're not actively working on your flow activities to create a lead, you're actually unemployed and don't even know it. It's like sitting on a bus bench and the bus already left. So just think about that. If you don't have a buyer lead or a seller lead, you're not going to get paid. And the only way to get one is to actively work to get one. So be thinking in that mindset. That's the first thing you got to have. Everybody wants to have a great listing presentation. You need a listing appointment before you need a listing presentation. So let's go get the appointments. One of the other things too, we talk about all the morning routines and all of that stuff. First things first with the morning routines is you got to go to bed earlier if you want to get up earlier. It's not really hard to get up if you go to bed earlier. The other trick you want to do too is if you're setting the alarm in the morning, set it in your bathroom or at least 10 feet away from you, so you got to get up to do it. Set the alarm the night before, go to bed earlier, and then set it way away from you, so you got to get up to do it. And once you're up, then you got a better chance of doing it. That's first things with the morning routine. The other thing, first things first, would be customers and you, or the clients. The client is always first, you're always last with all of this stuff here. And so what happens in the middle of that, a lot of times, is what I call the land of unfair. A lot of unfair stuff happens in the middle there. But you don't really matter because the customer comes first. And then there's two ways you can go. I would call it the land of pity or complaining, and not much gets going on there. Or you can have the land of the higher road. So if you take the higher road, that's where actual closings take place. That's where referrals come from, and that's where you're going to get paid. So just remember the first thing that's going to happen in a transaction, something's going to be unfair in it. and it's not about you, it's about them. So how do you figure out how to make it to their advantage, even if it's not to your advantage, but you're going to get it to close and you're going to get a referral, and it ultimately will come back and help you with that. It's not about you until you get paid. And so my topic today has been, first things first. In real estate, that's the first thing we always thought about. How are we going to get paid in this thing? So be thinking about where your buyer seller leads are. And also, one of the things I want to let you know is tomorrow I'm going to be one of the speakers at the meeting, and I'm actually going to give you a business plan, a plan of action on how to get paid in real estate. So tune in tomorrow on that. Today, the first thing you can do to do that is, today our thing is write 2 notes. So send 2 notes out today to people in your database or whoever you talk to that can potentially give you some business. So tune in tomorrow at the sales meeting and go out and get a lead today. Talk to you guys later. Bye.